Hi everyone. Welcome to our CalEITC tax credit and free tax prep online workshop. And I hope everyone is being safe and well. I know it's not that easy during this pandemic, but the good thing is we are all getting together and to learn something new online. Okay, before I start, I want to give an instruction of this workshop. So everyone will be mute during this presentation. Feel free to use the group chat. You can share your comments, or you can message me privately. You can give a thumbs up or a clap by clicking reactions. And you can raise your hand by clicking participants. And then there will be Q&A section at the end, and I will be answering your questions. Or if your questions are not answered, you can connect with me after this workshop. Okay, so on this workshop, first I will give a brief introduction of myself and our organization, PACE and PACE Business. And then we will talk about Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC. And then California Earned Income Tax Credit, CalEITC. Young Child Tax Credit, YCTC. Okay, and then we will talk about the qualifying child rules and how to claim and qualify for EITC, CalEITC, and YCTC. And then we will talk about PACE free tax filing service. We call it PACE VITA. And then what to do with the tax refunds. And then we have the Q&A section. Okay, so here is my virtual business card. And first, let me introduce myself. My name is Yu Sang. I am the Marketing Outreach Specialist at PACE Business Development Center. And here is our Los Angeles main office address. And this is my work phone number. And because due to the pandemic, our office is closed to the public. So please feel free to call my cell phone number. And then here is my email address. And this is our organization's main website. And here is our PACE Business Development Center's main website. Okay, first introduce our organization. So we are Pacific Asian Consortium in Employment, PACE. We are a community and business development nonprofit organization founded in 1976. So inside PACE, we have different departments that meet different needs and challenges in low to moderate income Pacific Asian and other diverse communities. And so our departments include Resource Center, so that they provide job training or building your resume, and they provide job seeking services. And we have our Head Start department. They provide child and early child education and other services for children. And we have the affordable housing department. And we have the HIP department. They provide environment and energy services and weatherization and energy conservation. And then we have our Business Development Center at PACE. Okay, so for our PACE Business Development Center, besides helping individuals in need, we also assist the startups and small business meet their business and financial goals. And we are certified CDFI SBA micro lender, awarding winning SBA Women Business Center. And we have free business and finance related workshops, training, and events throughout the year. We offer one-on-one counseling on business consultation, lending, sidewalk funding, access to government contracts, and assets building. free tax filing services, and so on. And during this pandemic, we assist affected small businesses with applying for different small business disaster loans, such as the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, ELDO, Paycheck Protection Program, PPP, and LACT Small Business Emergency Microloan, and the business consultation to get through the difficult times. So note that we don't charge for our services. Our job is mainly providing help to individuals, small businesses, and our local economy. And we are here to help low to moderate income communities to get through different challenges. So please let us know what are your needs, and please take advantage of these free resources. Okay, so let's get back to our main topic here. So first, had anyone heard of the earned income tax credit before this workshop? If you had, please give any reactions. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so I saw that some people had heard of about that before. That's good. So I will talk more about that just a second. Okay, so the earned income tax credit, known as EITC or EITC, it is a federal government program. And the EITC was enacted during the Ford administration by the Tax Reduction Act of 1975 and became a permanent refundable tax credit program. And the President Ronald Reagan quoted that before, the earned income tax credit is the best anti-poverty, the best pro-family, and the best job creation measure to come out of Congress. It is one of the largest anti-poverty programs in the US nationwide. And it is a refundable tax credit, meaning you will get a tax refund even more than what you owed. So the government will actually pay you back. And it is a benefit for working people with low to moderate income. And for those who qualify for EITC and claim the credits could pay less tax or even get a tax refund based on the earned income in tax year, filing status, and number of qualifying children or dependents. Okay. And low-income workers with no children or dependents are also eligible for the EITC. And you can still file your tax returns for 2016, 17, and 18 to claim EITC if you were eligible. So if you forgot to claim it before, if you were eligible, you can still claim it. And but different year has different income limits, so you have to claim it accordingly. Okay, so for EITC, there are many different requirements. When first talk about the income requirements, so to qualify for EITC, you must have earned income at least $1 from working for someone or from running or owning a business or farm in the tax year. So basically, it's any earned income from your work, like from your employment, a contract, or your business. Earned income includes wages, tips, salaries, non-taxable combat pay, union strike benefits, and disability retirement benefits until you reach minimum retirement age. And both of your earned income and adjusted gross income have to be within certain income limits. And the benefits such as unemployment benefit, Social Security disability insurance, SSI, or military disability pensions are not considered as earned income. Okay. Okay, so here is the table of the EITC income limits. So as you can see, it's based on your filing status and the number of qualifying children or dependents. Let's say if you're single and you have no children, then your maximum income limit would be $15,570. And so if you're filing marriage filing jointly, then your income limit will be like roughly 5,000 to 6,000 more than the income limits for single. And if you have 3 or more children, and then you file as a marriage filing jointly, then your income limit is $55,952. Okay. And both your earned income and adjusted gross income must be no more than above income limits. And the EITC income limits change every year. And for the maximum amount for the tax year 2019, it is up to $6,557 if you have 3 or more qualifying children. And then it's up to $529 if you have no qualifying children. Okay. Okay, so here's the basic rules for regardless you have qualifying children or not. So you have to meet all these requirements. Okay, so first you and your spouse must each have a social security number that is valid for employment and that was issued on or before the due date of your return. And then marriage taxpayers must file jointly to qualify for this benefit. You cannot claim the EITC if your filing status is married filing separately. And you must be a US citizen or resident all year, or a non-resident alien married to a US citizen or US resident and filing a joint tax return. And your tax year investment income must be $3,600 or less for the year. And you must not file foreign earned income or foreign earned income exclusion. Okay. Okay, and then you must not file foreign earned income or foreign earned income exclusion. So meaning if you are living in another country or working in another country and you are not qualified for EITC. And then you cannot be claimed as a dependent or a qualifying child of another person. Okay. Okay, so for the qualifying child rules, what is considered as qualifying child? So the qualifying child you list on your tax return must each have a social security number that is valid for employment and that was issued on or before the due date of your return. The qualifying child must be a US citizen, national, or resident. And in terms of the relationship, they must be the taxpayer's child or stepchild, whether by birth or adoption, foster child, siblings, or step-sibling, or a descendant of any of them. For example, your son, grandchild, sister, half-sister, step-sister, nephew, who is claimed as your dependent. Okay. And then in terms of the age, your qualifying child was younger than you or your spouse if filing a joint return and younger than 19 years old. Or at the end of the filing year, your child was younger than you or your spouse, younger than 24 years old and a full-time student for at least 5 months of the tax year. And or at the end of the filing year, a permanent and totally disabled child may be included at any age. And only one person or one joint return may claim as a child as a qualifying child for tax benefits. If there's more than one one parent claim a child as a qualifying child, then the qualification will go to the parents who spend greatest amount of time with the child. And in terms of residency, the child must have the same main home as you or your spouse in the United States for more than half of the tax year. And so if your child is married, the child cannot file a joint return for the tax year. If your child file a joint return, your child and his or her spouse file only to claim a refund of withheld or estimate taxes and were not otherwise required to file. Okay, so what if you do not have a qualifying child? Then you or your spouse, if filing a joint return, must be age 25, but under 65 at the end of the year. And you also have to live in the US for more than half the year. And you cannot claim as a dependent or qualifying child of another filer. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about California Earned Income Tax Credits. We call it CalEITC. In 2015, California and at the California Earned Income Tax Credit. And CalEITC is a state program. And it's similar to the federal EITC program. They're like the income requirements and the qualifying amounts are different. And CalEITC is a supplemental boost to the federal EITC. It is for low-income individuals and families in California. This credit gives you a refund or reduce your tax owed. And it is based on your earned income in tax year and family size. Okay, so this year, CalEITC has increased the income limit to $30,000 for any family size. And the young adults 18 to 24 years old and working adults over 65 years old are now eligible. And self-employed individuals are also eligible for the credit. That means more people can qualify for this CalEITC. Okay, and you may go back up to 4 years to claim CalEITC by filing or amending state income tax return. Okay, how to qualify for CalEITC? You also must have taxable earned income in tax year within certain limits. And the earned income can be from W-2, self-employment, salaries, tips, or other wages subject to California withholding. And you're at least 18 years old or have a or have a qualifying child, and have a valid social security number for you, your spouse, and any qualifying children. And you are not filing marriage filing separately if you are married. And you cannot be claimed as dependent on someone else's tax return. And you did not have investment income greater than $3,600 in the tax year. And you have to live in California for more than half the year. And you must be a US citizen, resident, or marriage to a U.S. citizen or resident and filing a joint tax return. Okay, so here is the 2019 CalEITC income limit table. And as you can see, regardless how many qualifying children or dependents you have, the maximum incomes is also $30,000 for each level. And so here is the qualified amount. So if you have 3 or more children, you can get up to $2,982. And if you have no children, you will get up to $240. Okay, so here's on for the state EITC, CalEITC, and here's the IRS EITC means federal EITC. Okay, it's the federal EITC we just talked about before. And for the federal EITC is up to $6,557 if you have 3 or more qualifying children or dependents. Okay, so you can claim all these available credits together. Okay, and let's talk about Young Child Tax Credits, known as YCTC. So the new Young Child Tax Credit, YCTC program, was introduced in 2020. It's actually this year, so it's really brand new. And if you qualify for CalEITC and have a child under the age of 6 as of the end of the tax year, you may qualify for up to $1,000 through these credits. And together, these tax credits can put hundreds or even $1,000 in your pocket. But you must qualify for California Earned Income Tax Credits, CalEITC, in order to claim this YCTC. Okay, so meaning you are at least 18 years old, making $30,000 or less, and have a social security number, etc. It's based on the CalEITC's requirements. Okay, some fast facts about the EITC, CalEITC, and YCTC. In 2020, Governor Gavin Newsom has expanded CalEITC to further assist families facing poverty. California has more than doubled the investment in CalEITC to $1 billion, which is estimated to increase the number of participating households from 2 million to 3 million. And this upcoming year alone, California Franchise Tax Board anticipates $1 billion in claims between CalEITC and the new Young Child Tax Credit. And an estimated 400,000 families may be eligible to claim the YCTC. However, very few people who were likely eligible for the CalEITC had heard about it, only 17%. And IRS estimates 4 or 5 or 80% of eligible EITC taxpayers claim and get this important credits. And note that this is a federal EITC. So for CalEITC, we have $1 billion for the budget. So for a federal EITC, I think we got roughly 70 billion. So if 20% of qualified taxpayers didn't claim EITC, that means it's like roughly probably at least 7 to 8 billion that people didn't claim about it. And the creation and expansion of CalEITC, when combined with the federal EITC, increased the potential value of tax credits available for low-income families to up to $8,000. A family of 3 could see their income doubled with CalEITC and new YCTC together with federal credits. So I have heard some families, they actually receive like in total 10 grand on the tax refunds. And then research suggests that the CalEITC leads to long-term positive outcomes in health, financial stability, and education for working families. So how to claim the EITC, CalEITC, and YCTC? Okay, so this is just for your reference. For federal EITC, you cannot get EITC unless you file a federal tax return and claim it. Okay, so you must file a tax return in order to claim the EITC. If you have a qualifying child, you must file the Schedule EIC, listing the children with the Form 1040 or Form 1040 SR. This is for seniors. Okay, so this is for like if you're filing yourself. And for CalEITC and YCTC, if you're filing yourself, then you can download and complete Form 3514 and include it with your California tax return. And file your state tax return is required for both CalEITC and YCTC credits. Okay. And if you qualify for any of these programs, you must file a tax return with the IRS. And even if you owe no tax or are not required to file. Okay, and how much tax credits do you qualify? Can you qualify? So you can calculate your EITC amount yourself by using the Earned Income Credit Spreadsheet in Form 1040, or you can ask IRS to calculate for you by noting an EIC in the Earned Income Credit line on your tax return. And or VITA or any other professional tax preparers will be able to claim the credits for you if you qualify. Okay. Okay, so let's introduce our PACE-free tax filing service. We call it PACE VITA. Okay, as you all know, both federal and California tax filing deadlines have been extended to July 15. And here at PACE, our VITA team provides free one-on-one tax filing service every year and still remains operation during the current pandemic until June 30th. And PACE VITA generally assists people earning $56,000 or less in tax year, or people with current financial hardship, people with disabilities, and people with limited English in preparing their tax returns. So at PACE VITA, it's also available in Spanish, Mandarin, and Cantonese, and Khmer. And PACE VITA program offers free income tax preparation services, answering tax related inquiries and claiming available tax credits. Okay, and actually the average cost for a tax preparer is roughly $300. You can actually save this money by going to a free tax preparation site. It makes a difference for the low-income families. And PACE VITA has the IRS certified tax preparers. And the PACE VITA started serving the communities since 2006. And they can help filing back taxes up to 3 years. And it is appointments only. You can call or book an appointment online. Okay. So here is the information of PACE VITA sites. Yeah, this one is a site in the heart of Los Angeles. And then we have a VITA site in Cambodian town, and we have a site in El Monte. So if you need help in Spanish, you can also contact this phone number. And for Khmer, you can contact this number. And if you speak Mandarin or Cantonese, you can contact this number. And yeah, so feel free to take a picture of this information, and then you also can schedule your appointment online at the PACE VITA website. Okay. Okay, so 3 easy steps of free drop-off tax filing service. So now our PACE VITA, like due to the pandemic, we are utilizing a new method of tax filing service. So first, you can schedule your drop-off appointments by calling us or booking appointments online. And then step 2, you can bring all your tax documents and come in our office to drop off your tax documents at the scheduled time. We will make a copy of your original documents and prepare your tax return when you are waiting at home. And then the last step, upon completing the tax return, we will call you to come pick up and sign the tax documents. And we will e-file to submit your tax return to the IRS. Note that we provide this service at no cost and no hidden fees. Drop-off returns should be ready within approximately 1 week to be complete. Okay. All right. So after you get all these tax refunds, what should you do with it? I know everyone has different personal needs and different goals. So most people will actually use that for living costs, like to pay bills, utilities, clothing. You know, if they have children, their children grow fast, they always have to buy clothes and pay rent. And then some people will need to pay for the car or health and life insurance costs. And for the people who have children, they will have to pay for childcare. And childcare is unaffordable for most families in the US. The average cost to provide center-based childcare for an infant is in the US is around $1,230 per month. So the tax refunds actually can help. And you can also use it for the for existing debt if you have debt, like for your student loan or that's for medical bills. Yeah, and I think it's also very important to build up your emergency funds. Ideally, 3 to 6 months worth of income is recommended saving for emergency funds. Or any emergency funds is better than none, because as you can see now, like anything could happen, like the current pandemic or financial crisis, disasters, health issues, and the legal issues. You know, it's always happen in the US. So yeah, you always want to prepare for it. You can also use the tax refunds to start a saving account. In my opinion, I think it's the least risky option to store your money. And I know that some saving accounts right now can do a roughly like 1.6% interest rate. So you can save it for something big, like for the down payments for your future house, or save for your like education funds if you want to get another degree, or for your children's future education funds. And then I also think it's very important to invest in yourself, right? Because no one can ever take away your experience and knowledge. For example, you can learn some new skills, like you can learn how to use design or video editing, or study online courses, or get professional license, like the security or real estate license, right? For yourself or for work. And you might also learn cooking, or like golfing, surfing, all other activities, like for your health, or for learning purpose. And you can also use those money for travel, to expand your horizon. If for those people who are interested in investment, you could also consult with a professional financial advisors. So depending on your financial goal and risk tolerance. So there are many investment options out there. Like you can invest in gold, commodities, stocks, bonds, traditional or Roth IRA, and real estate, etc. Or if you want to build your own business, you want to be your own boss, then you can consult with a business counselor. And here at PACE, we have our business counselor can advise you on business plan, or credit building, getting a business license, and other business related advices. So if you need the help, please contact me after this workshop, and I will refer you to the right person. Okay, and all this and the business consultant service is free also in a PACE. Okay, so to sum up, California's strong economy enables us to give a modest income boost to working families. So the tax credits can actually improve poverty, health, and education, and actually encourage people to work. So these programs can actually develop our local economy. And a tax refund can be life-changing and beneficial for the low-income families, especially when combined with federal EITC. And here is the slogan. Is the slogan of the CalEITC program. It's your money, get it. So those tax credits is from our federal and state taxes that we have been contributing. So that's why we have these budgets for all these programs. So if you're eligible, please file an accurate tax return to claim the credits. Actually, unfortunately, there's not many people know much about these programs. Even though people who qualify and filed the tax refunds, but they actually don't even know where the tax refunds came from. Or the people, so some people, they qualify, but they didn't file the tax credits. So they actually have been missing out for years. And especially for new immigrants, they're also working, they're also contributing taxes. But because they are not familiar with the tax system here, or because of language barriers, so they also miss out those tax credits that are available to them. That's why we are here to raise awareness and trying to educate the communities about all those tax credit programs. So I'm here to call for action. Please help sharing this important message with your families, friends, social groups, or social media. So that can actually help more and more people can benefit from these programs. Okay. And then you can contact me for one-on-one counseling if you have further questions. I'm here to help. And you can also sign up for more future updates and the updates of our other free services. You know, it's always good to stay connected. So you can sign up at this link. We will also email you the sign up page later after this workshop. And again, here is my virtual business card. Feel free to take a picture. Okay. And then also follow us on social media. So here's our social media accounts. And this is our CalEITC website. Okay. Okay, so Q&A section. Let me unmute guys. Okay, so if you have questions, you can unmute yourself now. Some people have some questions on the group chat. Okay. Okay, so Mary is asking, can we have a copy of the income limits card for EITC? Yes, sure. You can contact me after the workshop. And I will email you the income limits chart. Okay, any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, hi.
Hi, my name is Denise Boroff.
Hi, Denise.
Hi,
yes.
And I wanted to find out when it comes to the tax, making an appointment to have your taxes done, and some of the other courses, do you also offer assistance with QuickBooks if somebody's trying to set up their QuickBooks?
For QuickBooks, currently we don't have this service. Yeah, to set up QuickBooks, right? If I hear
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
It's more admin thing. Yeah. So yeah, currently we don't have this service available.
Okay.
But yeah, we have the free tax filing service. So
okay.
yeah, you can schedule appointments, call them, or book online.
Alrighty. Okay, and they'll be able to tell me what documents I need in order to file for a new S Corp, as well as I believe I have to file personal as well. It's my first year.
S Corp. Yeah, good question. So actually for PACE VITA, they can only file taxes for individuals like 1040 or sole proprietorship or 1099. So currently they cannot file the taxes for S Corp or C Corp. Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Thank you for your information. When in 2012,
yes,
I have a situation with my ex-husband. I can file my tax. I'm single mom, and I try to do on after 4 years. how is the limit to get my tax return for my credit for my daughter? Because I get reduction for the tax when I try to file after, you know, it's like 4 years later. What I need to do to get the credit is possible, or how long is the limit to file taxes and credit for child? Please.
For okay, for federal EITC is up to 3 years. Yeah. So yeah, I believe it's 16, 17, and 18, and then CalEITC up to 4 years. But also please verify with our PACE VITA team, and our PACE VITA team can help you to claim your tax, can file your tax returns back up to 3 years for the back taxes.
So the limit is 3 years?
3 years. I believe it's 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah, I thought was on 5 years because I put an amendment to able to do that, but I don't know if it's possible to do this because now I really need money for that years, and I have a hard situation. So is any way I can get amendment for that year because that's the limit law to file taxes for childs?
From what I understand, I usually heard that it's up to like 3 or 4 years. But I think I recommend you verify with our PACE VITA team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope you are able to file those back taxes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For your help. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Okay, so Michelle, want to please put the prioritized list of different resources with the websites. So if any of you want to receive some information, feel free to contact me, and I will email you the information directly. Yeah, including a PowerPoint too. Okay. Yeah, and then let's see what. Okay, so we have a few more minutes here. I can address some most common asked questions from my clients previously. Like some people will ask, what if I have like assets or bank account? Will it affect my eligibility for EITC? So while there are no asset requirements to claim the EITC, you cannot qualify if you have investment income that exceeds $3,600 in the past year. Okay, but there's no asset requirements. And another question is, if I apply for this EITC, CalEITC, and YCTC, am I still eligible for other types of tax credits? Like, for example, like child and dependent credit or health credit. So the answer is it doesn't affect your eligibility for other qualified credits, even though you file EITC, CalEITC, and YCTC. Okay. So I want to say really thank you for your participation. I hope that you learned something about the tax credits from this workshop. And let us know what do you need help with. And we are always here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me after this workshop. We can always stay connected. And okay, so I hope everyone take care and stay safe, and have a nice afternoon. Thank you.